Greetings, dear viewers. Welcome to the Diaspora Point. This is your host, Auma Bella. Today, we have a guest like you have never seen before. We have this wonderful warden from Kenya Wild Services, and he's going to give us a wonderful picture about the relationship between humans and animals. It's amazing. Mr. Nyaoro,
Yes, madam.
kindly, Warden Nyaoro, kindly introduce yourself fully to our viewers.
Evening viewers, I'm Amos Nyaoro. I'm a warden with Kenya Wildlife Service. I've served for many years, running to over 40 years now. And I'm stationed here in Kisumu after having worked in very many areas, the 8 conservation areas in Kenya. And also I've traveled a lot outside Kenya, East Africa as a whole. Now I'm stationed in Kisumu, undertaking human wildlife conflicts activities along the lakes.
Wow. So, when I met you, it was primarily indeed about the human wildlife conflict. And there had been some conflict there, including with bees, monkeys, all kinds of things were happening. Now, you said some key things about the waterfront issues, particularly the crocodile. The community was complaining that there's this crocodile, it comes and it just scopes the beaches, in the beach, this particular beach, and just goes back and forth, and like it is studying people. And then it has an attitude. It puts its, its whatever chain on this wooden thing and just shows off. So tell us about what you think and what you advise the community.
Crocodiles are very, very cunning animals and very, very clever. For example, when they are going out to look for their prey, they take a lot of precautions that they don't just attack aimlessly. They can observe for a very long time, maybe somebody going to take bath in the lake, but they can observe them even for 3 or 1 week without attacking. But sometimes they can bring themselves like a stone at the shore. Then someone may think he's standing on a stone and maybe the crocodile will just start moving and then attack at that time. So they are very clever. And that's why I was telling the community, the Osiri people and Ogal people in southwest Kisumu location, to be cautious and be very, very careful, because I also talked that the human beings have got the IQ, very high IQ than the animals. So these reptiles are also very clever. That's why I was telling them that if you start seeing an elephant frequenting an area, they are looking for prey. And whenever they attack, they do not want to miss to get their prey. They take time, but they will attack and go away with it.
Wow. Now, the hippos, the same as the crocodiles.
The hippos,
Yes.
usually they don't come out in the daytime.
Yes.
In the daytime, we'll see them just roaring in the water,
Yes.
observing people, but they will not come out to attack people because they don't run after objects. But when you come across it, maybe it's having a calf.
Or a baby.
A baby. That is when the danger is. So they are very fearful because they know that you may be in need of capturing the calf.
Yes.
And then they will attack you.
So their maternal instinct would kick in.
Take in.
Yes.
So we usually tell people to keep distance, not to go very near.
Yes.
And the attacks that we have been having along the lake shore, beginning from Migori up to Busia, the 5 counties,
yes,
is because people go near them too much.
Yeah.
And they don't run after objects. So
Okay.
if you go very near, they
Yeah.
will have nowhere to escape to than now to come
Attack you.
Attack you.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, you talked about the environmental sustainability of the lake shore, that the hippos have to have some of these reeds and shrub, whatever, the water shrubs to eat. Tell people more about that.
The only thing that has happened that people have destroyed the habitat area, virtual areas for the hippos.
Yes.
Because nowadays we do not have the riparian area where we used to have the reeds.
Yeah.
We used to have the hippo grass in a large number. Those ones are now not there.
Okay.
So when they come out in the night, they are coming out to graze.
Yes.
Because they only find their food. They are herbivorous.
Yes.
Now they come to graze outside, getting the forage is now totally down.
Yes.
The percentage is gone. It is almost to zero. So that's why we have so many mingling up of the hippos along the around the homestead of those people staying next to the lakes.
Because they come for human crops.
That's why if
Since
they
have
fail,
nothing.
they have nothing to feed on. The hippo grass are not there.
Yes.
The reeds are also not there. So what they look now, any green thing that they find, they will graze on.
Yes.
That's why it is rampant for them now to come and destroy people's crops.
Yes.
Because most of these people are now farming along the lakeshore without giving that distance which is designated by the act for them to live. So they have left nothing.
Remind us, what is that distance from
the
water?
distance is 200 meters from the water point outside, so that they can also have somewhere to graze.
It's 200 meters, not 100 meters.
It's 200 meters.
Okay, got it. Got it. So, and we humans, we are cultivating everything. To the water point.
There are some people even building right inside the lake.
Yes.
Then the hippos will have nowhere now even to go to.
My goodness.
That's why they now result in attacking people, looking for their survival.
So they would tend to attack when they feel cornered.
Yes, of course.
Yes, and of course that gets worse if they also have a baby.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you see, with the hippos, the hippo behavior is very queer.
Yes.
Once there is a male calf which has come out,
the
mother will go away to hide it somewhere.
Yes.
Because if the father, the big dominant bull, can notice that there is a male,
another male in the household,
in the family, that one will be killed.
Oh.
So they go away to hide it somewhere.
So the mother hides hides her baby boy,
a baby boy somewhere very far from the father.
Oh.
So this one can be very fearful to people going around those places.
Yes.
Because they look for bushy place, then they hide.
Yes.
You know, hippos are territorial animals.
Oh.
But within that territory, where we have a family of 6, there is only one dominant bull.
Yes.
Not two.
Not two.
So if the baby will grow up and then have enough strength to come back and fight the father, then the father will be displaced. Oh. So in most cases, with a hippo family, the lone male adult walking alone is the one that is chased or the one that is hidden. So wherever they beat, there's a fearful fight.
Yes.
Now it is survival for the fittest.
I got it. Wow. So there's also this aspect, now that we have talked about the hippo and the crocodile. What about the snakes?
The snakes are also cannot run after objects.
Oh.
What we are telling
they can't run after people unnecessarily.
Yes. Oh. What we are telling people that they should keep their homestead very clean.
Yes.
Not bushy.
Yes.
Because if it is bushy, the snakes will mingle in those places.
Yes. Yes.
So when they keep their homes very tidy and very clean, the snakes will be away.
Or they will not go out of their way to come and attack or anything.
With the cultural beliefs that where there is a cow dung, the snakes will be away.
Will go away.
Will go away.
Is that true?
Yes, it is true.
Oh,
yes.
It's proven to be true.
It is proven to be true.
Better keep a cow.
Yeah, you better keep a cow and then make the snakes to be far
stay
away. Stay away from your place.
Okay.
Yes.
So there's this other aspect of this whole scenario where some people, I heard you warn some people about the control they have over these animals and using them against others. This is not scientific, but culturally, I think some people can understand.
Culturally, the people, the night runners, use
Okay.
some of these hippos now to run over them.
Like
I
which
don't know
people?
how they tame them.
They climb them and,
Yes,
and they ride
I
them.
don't know how they tame them.
Whew.
Maybe they are using some other means of witchcraft like
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Because you may find somebody keeping a crocodile.
In the home or
in the
just
home or in the water,
Yeah.
but he said this one is my territory.
Oh.
So sometimes you may find that a crocodile is going to attack, but will only attack a newcomer.
Oh.
So you see, in most cases, we are trying to advise them that when they are going to get water,
Yes.
they should not just go lonely.
Yes.
They should be in a company of 2 or 3 people.
Anybody going to the water,
Yes.
don't be alone.
Let them not be alone.
Yes.
And when they go to the nearing the water,
Yes.
they should disturb it.
They grab some
Use
stones
some stones and then throw in the water.
Yes.
And if maybe or a hippo or a crocodile was hiding somewhere,
Yes.
then they will run away.
Okay.
By then they will be safe because they can't come back. They know they have been
Yes.
spotted.
Yes, yes.
And with hippos,
Yes.
it is not good for you now to throw stones at them.
If you,
Because
when
they
you see
fear.
them, don't.
When you see them, just go to another place.
Yes.
But with crocodiles, if you throw a stone inside,
Yes.
they get scared and they will run away. Because
Whether you have seen them or not, you just
Yes.
throw those stones. Yes.
then they will run away.
Okay.
So that is the criteria.
Wow.
But there's some people we have seen whereby maybe we were doing a control. Maybe there was a fearful hippo which was roaming
Yes.
around the homes,
Yes.
threatening human life.
Yes.
And when we come, sometimes we call them.
Yes.
Those ones which have been dangerous to the community,
Yes.
causing threat,
Yes.
we call them. Sometimes we may call a big hippo,
Yes.
then you find beads on put on the ears. So who is doing this?
Oh, hey,
It
wait a
means-
minute. So when you put down a hippo,
Yes,
a huge one even,
a huge one.
and you
sometimes
find them
find
studded with earrings or
with
something.
earrings.
What?
So who has done this?
Human
So that's why
must
we
have
are
done.
saying
Yes.
there may be some people who are using this either witchcraft to do these certain things.
What?
Yes,
Like their pets now.
like their pets.
And somehow they have learned the language of the
language
hippo.
of them, I don't know, but it is a belief that nobody can put a hearing on a hippo
Yeah.
if they are not having some interest on it.
Yeah, or some relationship that
Yes.
the hippo allows them to do that.
To do that.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes you may find, I don't know whether it is a legend or a myth,
Yes.
but you hear so and so has gone to milk his hippo. And
But
then
nobody has ever been seen milking a hippo.
they are sayings.
That
But
they have seen them.
people now say,
Uh,
if you go to a certain area,
yes.
be careful because so and so is having hippos around himself. Because we have had a scenario whereby someone was beaten by a hippo twice.
Oh.
Why?
Oh.
Those are the questions that we ask.
But if a hippo bites you once, doesn't it cut you into two or something?
It is because
Yes.
they have very big teeth.
Yes.
And if grinded,
Yes.
then you will be finished.
Yeah.
But this one is saying he was beaten on the hand
Yeah.
or beaten on the leg. So how comes?
Huh.
How can you go near a hippo if you
Honestly,
are if you are a normal
honestly.
person? You cannot.
You know, my parents, my mother comes from Kano.
Yes.
And there's a lot of these hippo things happening there.
Yes.
I saw one person who was walking with a flat from was it his leg? His
Yes.
leg was flat like this.
Yes.
And I'm like, how can somebody have a flat leg, like a plank of wood? They say a hippo bit him or something bit him. But a hippo or something.
those they usually happen. You may find a hippo foot marks ahead.
Oh, stepped on him.
Stepped on
Yes.
his
Leg.
fingerprints.
Yes.
Something like that, or the footprints of a human being.
Yes.
Then you get a hippo footprints also next. So were they walking together, or this one was following one another? So those are the things that are happening.
Like grazing a hippo. Like somebody was
somebody is grazing a hippo.
grazing a hippo.
It's not normal.
No, that can't be normal.
Yeah, cannot be normal.
These are things we read in some fictions about, things
Some
that...
of them are not fictions. They are actual things happening.
Yes, and villagers have seen them.
We are only just defeated on how they are happening.
Yes,
because it's something that you have not seen, but you find them happening.
Yes. You did warn the villagers not to command these hippo or crocodiles over which they have power
Yeah.
to hurt other people.
Other people,
So
which is
does that happens?
wrong. It's wrong. It
Yeah.
happens sometimes.
Yeah.
In Tana River,
Yes.
we could find some people using witchcraft now to call
Yeah.
names of those animals,
Yes.
and then send them to go and bring somebody uninjured to them.
Oh.
So it happened that when you touch water,
Yes.
then it will be like you are in a lake or in an ocean,
Yes.
or in a river,
Yes.
and the people around you will see that you have been either bitten by a hippo,
Yes.
or taken away by a crocodile.
And so when the crocodile or hippo delivers these people to them, do they kill the people, or people don't know what they do
never
with them?
come back. Sometimes.
Oh, they are taken for good.
They're taken for good, or sometimes somebody, if they are lucky, they can get some body parts halfly eaten by crocodiles. But hippos do not eat human beings. They only bite and leave it. Then you may be found you are killed by a hippo.
Because they either stepped on you or bit you.
Or even crush you.
Crushed you. Yes. Ah. And this can be engendered or catalyzed by other human beings who have power over these animals. That's terrible.
Yeah, but I think witchcraft is also working.
Yes.
So
yes, I've had a lot of it since I came back.
These are witches.
Yes. And they have their powers and their world.
Yeah, they have their powers and their world.
Now, they have snakes that they command also, right?
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
Of course. There was a place where I went to, and there's an old mama who was saying,
yeah,
I have something in my place that I'll only leave my granddaughter to inherit, because she's the one whom I love. So inheriting what?
Yes. Did you guys find out?
So when we found out, we heard that she was a snake lady. She was keeping snakes. And
only her granddaughter could inherit those
but
snakes.
You know, they choose whom they can leave. So this one happened somewhere I don't want to mention.
Yes.
Because so some of them are our secrets.
Yes.
And we don't want to call names.
No.
But it is something that is happening within the certain communities.
Wow.
But let me say, all that are living along the lakeshore,
yes,
they are witches.
Wow.
Yes.
But not everybody who lives there, but among those people, there are some of them.
Some of them.
Wow, who practice this craft.
This craft.
Wow, I thought these were things that are...
So that's why we tell people to keep themselves, once they spot an animal, keep yourself away from it.
Yes.
Call us.
Yes.
You call KWS now because we know how to handle them.
Yes.
Either we can trap it.
Yes.
Or if we see it is causing a lot of harm to the community,
yes,
we can cull it by killing it and then taking it away.
Yes. No, viewers, KWS is Kenya Wildlife Services, which was formed in, was it
1990?
1990, and it was the first of its kind in Africa, right?
Yes, but before then,
yes,
we were under the Ministry of Wildlife and Tourism.
Yes.
In the Department of Wildlife Conservation and Management Department.
Yes.
Which was now transformed because of rampant poaching.
Yes.
It was now transformed to see whether it can be best managed.
Yes.
On how we can keep the poachers away from the wild animals.
Yes.
Especially those who are poaching the elephants.
Yes.
Because I was in the poaching when I was enlisted in 1981.
Yes. And you were only 20 years old.
Yes, by then I was only I was very young.
You were very young.
So I was now being given the ethics of working as a ranger.
Yes.
By those who had been employed before me.
Yes.
So they gave me a lot of experience.
Yes.
Now I'm also passing the same
yes,
to the newly recruited staff.
I was impressed. You have ladies. All of your stuff that you came with to the chief were ladies.
Yes. So
and
now,
they're beautiful too. They're not just ladies.
Yes. Now we are trying to train them.
Yes.
We don't choose on gender.
Yes.
That if you are employed as a ranger,
yes,
you know you can deliver.
Yes.
So we give you the ethics on how to work as a ranger.
Yes.
And what to do.
Yes.
Because with me, I'm growing old. Tomorrow I'll be home.
Not yet. You only look 40.
Now, no, I don't look 40. I'm already above 60.
You told us that, and we didn't believe you, but that's okay.
Yes. So I think what we are doing, even we have men also, they are there, but we train them equally.
tell your ladies I was very impressed with them. I like the way they salute.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
I would love to learn that. I'll come, they teach me how to salute.
Yes, yes. You know,
Yes.
we are a force.
Yes, you are.
We are like the army,
Yes.
the police.
Yes, yes.
So we undergo paramilitary trainings.
Yes.
That's why you see us carrying guns.
Yes.
And we have the discipline now.
Yes.
We know when to use them
Yes.
and when not to use them.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's why
yes.
we don't have any grudges with the community around.
Yes.
We show them on how to live, coexist with wild animal.
Yes.
And amongst us,
yes.
we also teach these young ones because
yes.
they are new in the field
yes.
on now what to do.
Yes,
Even
yes.
if we go tomorrow, we are not there,
yes.
they can still take up the
continue with the work.
Continue with the work.
Yes.
So being that,
yes.
we have people who have been injured or killed by wild animals.
Yes.
What I can give the viewers now to know
yes.
is that if you happen to be injured or your property is damaged by wild animal,
yes.
you come to KWS now you enter into the compensation process.
You report immediately, right?
Yes. The compensation process
yes.
does not mean once you are given a form,
yes.
you run to the courts.
No.
The process is that you start it now so that you give the KWS now to undergo the process until the end, whereby you can be paid.
Yes.
Though it takes time.
Yeah, because they have to assess, right?
Yes.
yes.
It takes time.
Yes.
To be completed.
Yes.
So the reliance is not with the KWS.
Yes.
I think now they are now setting up
yes.
Ways on how it can not be delayed to be paid, but that one will come
make
later
it faster.
on.
Yes,
yes, to make it faster.
Yes.
But now it has to delay because of the rigorous stages that it undertakes.
Yes.
So people just let them not be rushy to go to the court. So because if you go to the court,
yes.
the magistrate, according to the act,
yes.
will say go back to KWS
yes.
and look for your compensation, because the act is saying
yes.
that if you are aggrieved,
yes.
you are dissatisfied with the award given to you
yes.
from the compensation committee,
yes.
which is in the county wildlife compensation committee,
yes.
then you don't run to the court.
No.
You leave them now to forward it, because KWS are not the one paying compensation.
Yes.
It is paid by the central government.
Yes.
Through our line ministry,
yes.
Ministry of Tourism
yes.
and Wildlife.
Yes.
So KWS is just an agent to conserve
yes.
this animal on behalf
yes.
of the people
yes.
and the government of Kenya.
Yes.
So we are not paying, we are just an agent.
Yes.
To go and
so if KWS turns you down, then what?
KWS will follow the procedures laid down for compensation.
Yes.
You cannot be turned down.
Okay.
Because it is your right.
Yes.
That
if
we have animals which can be compensated,
yes.
and the ones that cannot be compensated.
Yes, yes.
They are listed in Schedule 3.
Yes.
We have Schedule 3A and B.
Yes.
The one for A
yes.
is on human issues.
Yes.
That a human person has been injured
yes.
or killed.
Yes.
Then those animals that are listed there
yes.
can be compensated.
Yes.
The one on B,
yes.
those are on Section B of the schedule, the third schedule,
yes.
are the ones that now are given power only to be compensated because they have destroyed your property.
Yes.
They have destroyed your crops.
Yes.
They have killed your livestock.
Yes.
You see? So those animals are also listed there.
Okay.
So we follow that.
Yes.
We implement
yes.
the policy given to us
yes.
by the government.
Okay.
Because Wildlife Management Act,
yes.
number 47 of 2013,
yes.
is given through an enactment from the parliament.
Yes.
So that is what we do.
Yes.
So they are the ones saying, don't run to the court,
yes.
go to KWS, be compensated.
Yes.
So you cannot go to the court before you come for compensation.
Yes, yes,
yes.
Because there are lawyers who would persuade you, take it to court and so on.
They will
you
do
will
that.
Be turned back.
You will be turned back.
So and now, KWS will not be too happy with that, right?
No. We tell people we are not paid in order for you to be, you don't give us money
yes.
for you to be compensated.
Yes.
It is your right.
Yes.
And being a service,
yes.
we serve you on that
yes.
so that you get your
yes.
compensation.
So make use
freely.
of the service, free.
So make use of the service
yes.
freely.
Yes.
Don't run to the advocates.
Yes.
I am sorry to say this.
Yes.
There was a time we went to court and one lawyer kidded me then saying,
Yes.
Mr. Nyaoro, where
Yes.
do you want us to eat? We also need money. Then I told them, then eat somewhere else, but not through compensation.
Honestly.
Yes.
Honestly.
Yes.
Because you're the one who represents KWS in your area.
Yes.
At the courts.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes. So that is how it is done.
Yes.
And we don't have any malice.
Yes.
We don't choose.
Yeah.
We serve people equally.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, if somebody doesn't know how to get to KWS, can they just go to their chief or sub-chief?
For example,
to help them
we
out?
have been doing public barazas,
Yes.
sensitizing people through the chiefs.
Yes, yes.
Because we cannot mobilize communities
Yes.
minus the chiefs.
Yes.
So we work in tandem with them.
Yes.
That they bring people to us, then we educate them.
Yes.
So the chiefs are a key agents for us now to reach the community.
Yes.
Through them.
Yes.
If they don't get us, let them get the chiefs, but they should remember that we need these reports within 24 hours.
Within 24 hours. That has to be emphasized because I heard you say that.
Before 24 hours.
Yes, yes.
So after that,
yes.
it becomes null and void because you will not get the facts on the incident that has happened.
On the ground
if it
to see
takes
what
long,
happened. Yes.
If it takes long.
Yes, yes. And what happens? Sorry, go ahead. You wanted to say something?
I wanted to say this.
Yes.
With the human injury,
yes.
they will have to go through the police. They report to the police.
Yes.
They get a P3 form,
yes.
which will take them for medication to the hospital.
Yes.
The same will need a report on the same.
Yes.
Injuries on human wildlife, injuries and deaths must pass through the police and then come to us.
Yes.
But with crops,
but this
livestock,
must be done quickly anyway.
Yeah, with crops, property damage, livestock, predation of livestock, they go to the experts. The livestock person or the agricultural person or valuer for property damage. Then that one can be brought to us with those reports because there are people going to give us the destruction at the market rate is how much. Yes.
Okay.
Then it will be processed.
Wonderful. Now, there was this situation where that community was complaining that they are overrun by monkeys.
Yes.
And monkeys are one of the animals for which you don't compensate, right?
Yeah, it's not in the third schedule, but we tell them that they can drive them because it is something that cannot kill a human being.
Yes.
The human being will also protect themselves.
Yes.
But now we tell them now to drive them away using their dogs and even using slings with stones.
Yes.
They can be driven. But people have become lazy. They think that KWS can employ so many rangers, then stage them in each and every homestead to guard their crops. They can drive them away by themselves. But if they are overwhelmed, they call us, then we help them to drive.
Community action is important.
Yes.
But I also like what you say that if they are overwhelmed, you could do a monkey chasing, what are they called monkeys? Monkey chasing drive. And in our community, you will do that.
We are doing this on Thursday.
Yes.
And we have arranged with the chief. We are going to help them.
Yes.
And
I'll be there with my dogs.
It works. It works.
Yes.
Yes.
So now snakes also you don't compensate.
Snakes also was moved from the compensation.
Because people were falsifying.
They were falsifying.
Yes.
Someone is coming to pitch his body with a thorn or with a nail.
Yes.
And then they apply some euphorbia on it.
Yes.
Some plants, and then it swells. When it is swollen, you go to the doctor. Then the doctor will also say, because there are two marks which are near to each other.
Must be snake bite.
This is a snake bite.
Yes.
Then he runs and injects you with anti-venom.
Yes.
And there is no venom in your body.
Yes.
This one sometimes with our reactions, body reactions, turn to be cancer and all the rest.
Oh, so anti-venom, when there is no venom in your system, can turn out to give you cancer.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So it has happened and so many people have died.
Yeah.
That's why I think the our MPs in Parliament saw it viable now to stop it.
To abandon the
people
compensation.
Not to be crafty.
Tempted.
To be tempted to cheat because they need money for compensation.
Wow.
Yes.
So, What are your parting shots? Your closing
My
shots?
parting shot is
Yes,
this: is that
yes.
these people, if they see any problem,
Yes.
let them come to KWS for better advice.
Yes.
They come to us.
Yes.
We are always there for them.
Yes.
Because
so in every location you have a place, or you have a hotline, or
we have a hotlines.
okay. Can we read it out? If you have it offhand, if
I
not,
don't have
okay.
it offhand.
We'll put it on the screen.
Yeah, we'll put it on the screen.
Yes, yes.
So we have those ones, but the chiefs also act as our agents.
Yes, and
once
yes.
they have our numbers.
Yes.
So once they reach us.
Yes.
And once we get a report,
yes,
we will action immediately.
Wow.
To see what is happening.
Yes.
That's
yes.
why we are stationed.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. So dear viewers, you have heard what Mr. Nyaoro has to tell us. And he is emphasizing that, no, Warden Nyaoro, right?
Yes.
Warden Nyaoro tells us, and he emphasizes that wildlife service is a service. It's for the people. And the government of Kenya has put it there to serve you. It's for free. Nobody's going to ask you for any money. Please feel free to contact them if you have questions, if you have an incident, anything. Just let them know. They will answer your questions. They are very professional. I met them under circumstances where I was going to be accused because my bees had killed some goats, and I was scared, like, oh my God, what are they going to do to me? But look, I befriended them. They befriended me. They're just there to help us. So please contact Wildlife Service. And then, of course, I can say something about what I don't know anything about, but those who are using these wild animals to attack others, stop it. Let's not do that. It's no good. Yeah. Anyway, viewers, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe, like our podcast, and read and share widely. Give us a thumbs up. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.